God. Come on. Are you kidding me? Fish, there's a fish. Yeah. Oh. Wow, look at that frog after they hit it. Here we go, finally. Dude, it takes me a long time to get set up in the morning on the first day of a trip. It took me about an hour. I have to figure out a way to get better at this, but I just, I don't know, with the kayak, I just can't set it up and really drive around with it, you know? So it just becomes this whole thing of everywhere I go, setting up and breaking down. Whoa, dead something. A big dead gar. It's actually pretty chilly here this morning, surprisingly, for South Carolina. I'm kind of happy about it, to be honest, because it is so blazing hot here typically. All right, here we go. So many little things to set up. Get my phone out, get this set, get that set. Now I admit I do get a little too set up, a little too dialed in sometimes, and that delays things. Just my OCD and stuff. Okay, here we go. Finally. Drove all day yesterday to get here. We're finally here. 6 setups on the boat, so we brought everything. So I'm very happy to be here right now, because really didn't think this one was gonna happen. And to be honest with you, it kind of looks like the weather could deteriorate any second. And I'm afraid to even look at the weather. Look at that birdie and that fish. That birdie and that fish. Whoa. Big heron. Whoa. Man, I'm getting blown around out here. There we go. It's not really fun. Remember, y'all, you're never gonna do anything unless you're out fishing, so you gotta get out in this stuff sometimes. You're never gonna, you're not gonna catch anything unless you're out here doing it, so. All right, guys, we are going back into the kind of backwater areas. I'm gonna go up here and bust a right and get back into them and just kind of go where kayaks can go. I mean, bass boats can get back here, but I want to get into some stuff that, you know, is not typical for bass boats. All right, guys, we've moved a really good deal back into this kind of creek armish kind of situation we have going on back here. And I have to admit, it is freezing out for South Carolina. And kind of at a loss here. I don't really know what to do right now. So I'm just gonna mess around. Having kind of a rough one already. Just so unexpectedly cold. I was not expecting cold. That was one thing I was not prepared for. Debris world out there. There's so much grass. See that? Well, we did bring a frog, so, you know, we got the frog, even though it's freezing out here. I don't hear any frogs. Let's throw the frog around for a second. Why not? It's a weird day. I know I can get it back. The frog is so cool. I can just chuck this thing into almost any kind of cover. All right, we're gonna have to paddle. It's too thick, but I see like a big opening back here. Pretty cool. It looks different. Big opening. Let's just check it out. Fish? There's a fish. Yeah. What is this? Hey! Ha! Yay! What in the world are you, bud? Is this like a... what they call a warmouth or something? What's that? Man, we're catching something. God, that water's warm. Thanks, buddy. You stick your hand in the water here, it is warm. All right, guys, we got on the board finally something, some sort of sunfish. I'll take it. Jesus Christ. Man, I'm getting stuck without even casting. Jesus. Just go like me. I have to get away from this tree. Oh, come on. No. God, come on. Kidding me? Okay. Still got our setups, thank God. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go move back into an area that I've fished before and I know I can get into because I am just having the hardest time out here with the lily pads, not being able to get a lure into anything and just I'm being blown around today. The wind is just nuts. So I'm gonna try to go find some cover somewhere so we can fish and we'll see what we can do. I am gonna throw the spinnerbait around here for a second. We haven't really moved yet, obviously. Well, not obviously, everything kind of looks the same, but I'm gonna throw my spinnerbait around in here. I just can't figure out anything else to throw. Spinnerbait, I think I should put on my buzzbait here and just throw it around some, even though it's kind of top watery. I don't know, I just don't know how to manage these trees. and manage all the weeds in here. It's crazy. Like I'm about to pull back some right now, look. I just can't get away from them, and it's just not topwater time. I'm not seeing anything like that, you know? And I don't even know how to get a topwater through all this stuff. It's so messy. All right, we're gonna go across, back over toward where I've been before, and I kind of have some idea of where to go. So we'll see you guys over there. Oh my gosh, guys, all right. We have moved way far from where we just were. And gotta admit, it looks pretty deoxygenated around here and just kind of swampy. But I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna embrace it. It's just so hard to paddle through here. Dude, this is so dead. I can't believe how choked out it is this year. Last year it was not this choked out, like with algae and all the stuff in it. Like it is nasty right now. It just completely choked. Let's see if I can get it through these. I'm just getting stuck back here. Oh, hornet's nest. Get the f out of here. Ooh. One, two. Okay, I got all my setups somehow. Thank God. Hope I don't get stung by a hornet. Go back out this way. Something just came after my buzz bait. I'm having such a day, man. Good Lord. That's not what to do when you get tangled up. You're not yank on things like that. Okay, let's get out of these woods. Jeez. Goodness gracious, what a mess. So frustrating. All right, y'all. I'm getting pretty frustrated with this place, and it's not working out today. This is, we're having a little cold snap and wind blowing, and it's just kind of driving me nuts. So I don't want to waste a lot of energy here on the first day of our trip. So I'm gonna go fish some lily pads, because I never do that. Let's just see what we can do here with these pads, and then, man, let's just not waste all of our energy on something like this. This is kind of tough today, man. I don't know what else to say about it. Let's throw the frog. We don't throw the frog enough. We never do it. Let's go over just a little bit. If we're gonna pad fish, might as well pad fish, right? Yes. Come on. Where's pad fish? Come on. That's a fish. You got one on now. Yeah, boy. Yeah. It could be a nice one. Oh. Come on, boy. I took it so lightly. Come on, please. Need a buzzer beater. Just need a buzzer beater. Got one on here. Ooh. Yeah. Thank God. Oh. Ooh, we fished for this fish. Oh, thank God. This is my first frog fish ever. Thank you, God. Whew. Man, that was awesome. That was worth the wait. Not a huge guy. I'd say it's like 1.5 pounds. £1.10 almost. But hey, man, what a tough morning. Finally got one. Whew. Oh man. Whew. Thank you, buddy. Oh. Man. Okay, well, maybe we should just pad fish for a little bit. That got me interested again. That reinvigorated me for sure, catching a fish on the frog, which I've never done before, but thoroughly prepared for. So can't complain about that. Let's throw this guy around some more. That was awesome. It took it so lightly, and man, it was hard to get it out of the weeds. 65-pound braid, heavy rod, tranks. Let's just move a little bit. Let's just push over this way just a little bit. Keep fishing these pads. I've been dreaming of fishing these pads specifically for a pretty long time, so I'm glad that worked out. That was a big silver lining to a pretty tough day. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. God damn. Oh, it's so hard to get them out of here. Come here. There's one. There's one. There's bass. Yeah, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice bass. Whoa. That's a nice one. That's okay. Come here. Wow. Man. Woo. Thank goodness we found something that worked here. It took a long... Ooh. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Sorry about that, dude. Thank God. Oh, thankfully we found something that worked. I'm so sorry, but they eat this thing. There you go. Dang. Looks like another 2-pounder. Oh, man. I was freaking out about today. That's cool. All right, bud. There you go. He swam away nicely. Man, let's keep doing this. This is cool. Wow, look at that frog after they hit it. Thing is all messed up. Well, this is my first time making frogs work, so I might have found another thing to get addicted to because that is fun. Oh, dang it. That's not good. Let me go get this. Dang. Threw my frog in a tree. You know what? I can just tie this frog back on pretty easily. I just cut it out. Here's my frog. Alright, we got our frog back. There's an osprey here that is pissed. Man, y'all, we lucked out today at the end of what could have been a horrific outing with the wind and the cold this morning and everything else. We just kind of shot in the dark with the frog and got the frog to work, which is really cool. I've never really had a frog work for me. I bought the setup, you know, I had the Tranks 300, a heavy rod, 65-pound braid, and I've tried it a couple times. I've messed around with it, but I've never got it to work. So thank goodness we caught some on that frog. That was really cool, and I think I'm gonna have to come back here and do a little bit more frog fishing. There's just like nothing else you can do here. There's so much stuff in the water. It's just nuts. There's just this junk everywhere. Algae, lily pads, sticks, everything. So I just don't see any other way but top water here. Every time I would throw a subsurface lure, it just got stuck or it got muck all over it and just did not work. Except for that little sunfish we caught this morning. But other than that, man, I mean, I'm so pumped we got the frog to work. That made my whole day just having that happen for the first time ever. So I appreciate you guys watching this one. I know it was kind of a grind and a chilly grind. It was, but we're going to keep doing this and maybe get a couple more on the frog. So y'all feel free to like and subscribe. I always appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next adventure.